Psychological health isn't often talked about in China, but it is a growing concern. According to a recent report in the British medical journal The Lancet, more than 170 million Chinese suffer from a mental illness, with just 1.5 psychiatrists for every 100,000 patients. That's 1/10 of the ratio compared to the United States. But the capital wants to boost its mental health awareness. Beijing's city government says it plans to list every resident's psychological record in a new database, including families caring for mentally ill relatives, along with those who have lost an only child. The aim, it says, is to help communities and families to cope with mental health challenges. The plan has been met with wide public support.
I think psychological issues are a huge problem. They aren't like physical issues which can be easily detected. It's more important to communicate with others than keep it to yourself.
But others say they're worried about how the information will be used.
It's necessary to set up a database for people's mental health. Given China's large population, there could be many people with psychological problems. But when it comes to my own information, I would be concerned about how securely it's stored and how professionals the psychiatrists are.
Psychology graduate Li Wei-xiao is a professional dance therapist, providing therapy to clients through music and movement. She also welcomes Beijing's plan, but says it must be carefully managed.
If they make this database based on people's situations, it may create the perception that they have a mental health problem before one even arises. I don't think there's a relationship. Some people may experience hardships but never develop psychological illnesses. For people who do need help, I think it would be better if we had a database of trustworthy clinics where they can go.
She also says more must be done to lessen the stigma of seeking help in China.
In China, we think someone only sees a psychiatrist if they are sick. The media should tell the public, even if you're healthy, you need to care about your psychological well-being, just like keeping fit. Another issue is legislation. In China, there are no specific laws to protect the psychiatrist and patient when disputes happen. Thirdly, we need to set up an accreditation system for psychiatrists.
As Chinese cities grow bigger, the millions of lives within them are growing more complicated. Violent attacks and suicides are on the rise, with many of those behind them suspected of being mentally unwell. But as China's cities pay more attention to psychological welfare, it's hoped they'll become more livable and more safe. Grace Brown, CCTV, Beijing.